Picture this, it's the year 509 BC, and the Roman Republic has just been established. Imagine a bustling city-state brimming with possibility and poised to write a captivating chapter in the annals of history. This is Rome, the heart of the Roman Republic. But what is a republic, you might ask? A republic is a form of government where power rests with the people and their elected representatives. The Roman Republic was no exception. It was a complex blend of democracy, oligarchy, and monarchy, with a system that balanced power between three main bodies: the Senate, the Assembly, and the consuls. The Senate was the most influential, composed of Rome's most distinguished citizens, who were often noble and wealthy patricians. The Assembly, on the other hand, gave a voice to the plebeians, the commoners, allowing them a say in matters of state. Meanwhile, the consuls, two in number, served as the executive heads, making key decisions for the Republic. But the Roman Republic was more than just its government. It was a society where social classes played a significant role. The patricians, the wealthy and noble class, held most of the power, while the plebeians, the common people, fought for their rights and representation. This struggle for balance and representation within the Republic was reflected beyond Rome's city walls. As the Republic grew, it set its sights further afield, expanding through Italy and then beyond. The Roman legions, disciplined and well-organized, marched forth, bringing new territories under Roman control. This expansion brought wealth, power, and a host of new challenges to the Republic. Through war and diplomacy, the Republic grew, stretching its influence across the Mediterranean. It was a time of growth, conflict, and change, a time that would lay the foundation for the Roman Empire. As the Republic grew in size and power, the stage was set for the birth of an empire. The Roman Republic, with its sophisticated political structure and expansionist ambitions, was the crucible in which one of history's most influential empires was forged. Fast forward to 44 BC, a pivotal year in Roman history, marked by the death of Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar, a name that resonates through the annals of history, a man whose political acumen and military prowess were matched only by his ambition. A charismatic leader, Caesar began his political career as a prosecutor before navigating the complex web of Roman politics to the very top. His rise was marked by a combination of strategic alliances, military victories, and public support. One of his major alliances was the First Triumvirate, a political pact with Crassus, Rome's richest man, and Pompey, a military hero. This alliance helped Caesar secure the position of consul, one of the highest political offices in the Roman Republic. Yet it was his role as governor of Gaul that truly propelled him to power. His military successes there won him immense popularity among the Roman populace. However, Caesar's ambition didn't stop at the borders of Gaul. He returned to Rome, crossing the Rubicon River in 49 BC, a direct challenge to the Roman Senate and his former ally, Pompey. This act sparked a civil war, which Caesar won, making him the undisputed ruler of Rome. In 46 BC, Caesar declared himself dictator perpetuo, dictator in perpetuity, effectively ending the Roman Republic and sowing the seeds of the Roman Empire. He implemented a series of reforms that changed the face of Rome, from the Julian calendar to policies favoring the poor. But history has taught us that power breeds enemies. On the Ides of March 44 BC, Caesar was assassinated by a group of senators, including his friend Brutus. Caesar's death sent shockwaves through Rome, leading to a period of civil unrest and power struggles. With Caesar's death, the Roman Republic was in chaos, paving the way for the rise of the Roman Empire under his adopted son, Octavian. In the wake of civil war, Octavian emerged victorious, taking the name Augustus and ushering in a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity, the Pax Romana. With the dust of battle settling, Augustus became the first Roman emperor, his reign marking the start of a 200-year era known as the Pax Romana, or Roman peace. This epoch was a time of relative calm that stretched from the Atlantic to the Euphrates, a tranquility not seen since the days of the early Republic. Under Augustus's rule, Rome went through a significant territorial expansion. Frontier provinces were stabilized, and the empire's borders extended as far as modern-day Germany and Spain, creating a domain that spanned 3 continents. This expansion didn't just add to Rome's coffers, It also brought in new cultures, ideas, and technologies, enriching the empire's already vibrant tapestry. But Augustus didn't just focus on military conquests and territorial gains. He was also a patron of the arts and a visionary administrator. He reformed the tax system, developed networks of roads, and built aqueducts, libraries, and temples. The architectural achievements of this era were astounding, with structures like the Pantheon and the Aqueduct of Segovia standing as testaments to Rome's grandeur. Societal advancements, too, were significant during the Pax Romana. The Roman law was codified and a system of citizenship was established, granting rights and privileges to people across the empire, regardless of their birthplace. Education flourished, and literature blossomed with works by Virgil and Ovid, who immortalized Roman myths and history in their epic poems. Yet, it's important to remember that the Pax Romana wasn't just a period of peace and prosperity. It was also a time of autocracy, with power concentrated in the hands of the emperor. This was a double-edged sword, providing stability but also paving the way for the tyranny of later emperors. The Pax Romana laid the groundwork for the Roman Empire's zenith, but all that glitters is not gold. But as the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day, but it seemed to fall almost overnight. The Roman Empire, once a beacon of civilization, began to crumble from within. Political corruption became the norm, with the seat of the emperor often sold to the highest bidder. This led to a rapid turnover of rulers, many of whom were more interested in personal gain than the welfare of the empire. At the same time, Rome's economy was in decline. The once prosperous trade routes were disrupted by instability, and the empire's vast wealth was depleted by constant military spending. The Roman denarius, which had once been a strong and stable currency, was devalued to the point of worthlessness. This economic turmoil led to widespread poverty and discontent among the Roman people. Military overspending was another key factor in Rome's decline. The empire's borders stretched from the British Isles to the Middle East, and maintaining control over such vast territories required a huge and costly military presence. The strain of this overspending led to increasingly desperate measures, including the use of barbarian mercenaries who were often more loyal to their pay than to Rome. Externally, the empire faced threats on all sides. Barbarian invasions became more frequent and more devastating. The Visigoths, the Huns, the Vandals, all saw the weakening empire as ripe for conquest. Rome's once invincible legions struggled to hold back the tide. The spread of Christianity also played a role in the empire's downfall. As the new religion took hold, it undermined the traditional Roman belief system and the divine authority of the emperor. This shift in religious belief further destabilized the empire, contributing to its eventual fall. By the 5th century AD, the Western Roman Empire was a shadow of its former self, eventually falling to the barbarian invasions. The last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustus, was deposed by the Germanic king Odoacer, marking the end of over 1,000 years of Roman dominion. By the 5th century AD, the Western Roman Empire was a shadow of its former self, eventually falling to the barbarian invasions. Though the Roman Empire fell, its legacy remains imprinted on the world today. Even after the disintegration of its political structure, the tendrils of Rome's influence continue to touch almost every aspect of modern life. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of Rome? Perhaps it's the grandeur of its architecture, the iconic Colosseum, or the intricate aqueducts. These architectural marvels not only showcase Rome's advanced engineering skills, but are also a testament to their understanding of aesthetics and functionality. Today, we see its influence in our city planning, in our public buildings, and even in our homes. Then there's the Latin language, the mother tongue of Rome. While it may not be widely spoken today, Latin has deeply influenced many modern languages, especially the Romance languages of Italian, French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Romanian. But not just that, it's also left its mark on English, with about 60% of its vocabulary having Latin roots. And we can't forget the Roman law. It was a complex system that emphasized the rights and responsibilities of citizens, a concept that has significantly shaped the legal systems of many Western countries. From the idea of innocent until proven guilty, to the right to a fair trial, we owe much of our legal principles to the Romans. Last but not least, Let's travel eastward to the Byzantine Empire, the eastern half of the Roman Empire that survived Rome's fall by 1,000 years. This civilization preserved and passed on Roman laws, culture, and knowledge during the Middle Ages, serving as a vital bridge between the ancient and modern worlds. From a small city-state to a world empire, Rome's rise and fall is a testament to the power of ambition, the perils of corruption, and the enduring influence of a civilization's legacy. The Roman Empire may have crumbled into the annals of history, but its spirit, its achievements, and its lessons continue to echo in our world today.